Welcome, and thank you for joining us at the Million Meals Gala Reimagined. My name is Dan Bernstein, and like some of you, I have been a supporter of Feeding America Riverside San Bernardino for decades, since it was known as the Survive Food Bank and first drew attention to a hunger crisis among our fellow citizens. It's an honor to be your virtual MC for this wonderful and important evening of fun and fundraising. While the event is just a little different, our impact can be just as great, if not greater than ever before. Right off the bat, I'd like to thank our many generous sponsors for helping to make this evening so special. They are helping us continue our mission to feed more people now than ever before. Before we get started, please remember a few things. Number one, this is a video. You can pause or rewind at any moment. We know that things can happen. You might need a restroom break. Your dog might need a restroom break. Your food delivery order might arrive. Food delivery. That's what this evening is all about. Our goal tonight is to raise money, lots of money. The Million Meals Gala hopes to raise enough to provide 1 million meals. Your generosity this year is needed more than ever before. Scroll down this page and check out ways that you can help. There's the auction, of course. More about that later. There's Fund a Need and donation links. Keep this in mind. Every dollar donated will help to provide 8 meals. Remember to congratulate the winners. Yes, tonight we are honoring some of our biggest heroes, chosen by voters like you from the community. When you have a chance, go to the message board below and congratulate them for their award and, more importantly, for the work they do in the community. Further down this page, you'll see a virtual guest book. Drop in and sign. Tell us how you're enjoying your night. Send us photos from your favorite gala moments. Maybe you can show us your renditions of the Million Meals signature drink, created by Baco Wine and Grill. Help us remember this unique virtual event. Finally, it's entirely fitting that Feeding America Riverside San Bernardino is a big mouthful. That's why we also call it FARSB, Feeding America Riverside San Bernardino. So if you hear me or anyone else say FARSB, you'll know what we're talking about. Now I'd like to introduce you to FARSB's dedicated, hardworking CEO, Stephanie Otero.
Thank you, Dan. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for FARSB's first ever virtual experience, the 2020 Million Meals Gala Reimagined. We are delighted that in our 40th year of service, you could join us to not only celebrate the wonderful progress we've made over the years, but help us continue to work towards creating a hunger-free IE. Even though we aren't able to smile together, laugh together, and share a moment in person, we are thankful for your virtual support tonight. 2020 has been a challenging year, to say the least. While the holidays have historically proven to be a busy time for us, unfortunately, our busy season came 6 months early and with a demand greater than we've ever experienced. The COVID-19 pandemic has produced an economic crisis unlike anything since the Great Depression, and we are seeing an elevated need for food that could require years to recover from. While we can't do everything, we can all do something to change the lives of so many and help our community thrive during these tough times. I want to share with you how hunger has personally impacted my own life. Growing up, I knew firsthand what it felt like to be hungry. With a pantry that was often empty and a fridge that was never stocked, eating 1 meal a day was normal to me. It's why I am so passionate about ending hunger in our community. I know what it means to be without a meal and to have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. But because of the programs that Feeding America Riverside San Bernardino offers, and the many programs that our 250 partners run at their pantries, shelters, and community kitchens, we can ensure that no one ever has to think about keeping the lights on versus going hungry. As I look back and think of the many things our food bank has experienced and accomplished over the last 8 months, I think of the amazing work our team has done and is still doing to meet the need. When the COVID-19 pandemic first hit our communities, many were advised to obtain a 2-week supply of groceries and other necessities to better follow stay-at-home orders. However, many families here in the Inland Empire were in situations that prevented them from doing so. For some, it was affordability. There are many families who live paycheck to paycheck and only had enough money to buy 1 week's worth of supplies. For others, it was stockpiling trends that were stacked against their favor that prevented them from getting the supplies they needed. In one instance, we had a woman reach out to us because the stress of not being able to find food was negatively impacting her health. The stress caused her milk supply to be depleted, and she was not able to produce the milk she needed to feed her baby. She could not afford, let alone find, formula. In another instance, a senior reached out. She feared leaving her home and getting sick, but she was running out of food and had no one to help her. Her fixed income made it all the more challenging to find what she needed. Stories like these became all too familiar as we received hundreds of calls, emails, and visits from community members who were facing challenges that they were not prepared for. Our team here at Farsby worked tirelessly and continue to work tirelessly to meet these challenges that many of our neighbors are facing right now. We've held emergency food distributions throughout San Bernardino and Riverside counties to help feed our most vulnerable neighbors. We also launched our HERO program, the Homebound Emergency Relief Outreach Program. This program allowed our volunteers to allocate their time by delivering food to our most vulnerable neighbors in need. Since the launch of this program, HERO has become a full-time permanent program that our food bank offers year-round to those needing one-time assistance, as well as those facing long-term or chronic food insecurity. We've made so many changes and seen an exponential growth in the need for our services. But we're going to need your help to ensure that we can continue to meet the rising demand to prepare for the many months ahead. Tonight, you'll be given the unique opportunity to turn your kindness into meals, and we look forward to the great things that we can accomplish together. Thank you again for your support.
Thank you, Stephanie, for your passionate and compelling remarks. Generosity seems to be the word of the night, and right now we're going to highlight some in the community whose unwavering generosity earned them a nomination for our annual Million Meals Awards. Once again, we encourage online voting. Our community cast nearly 800 votes, and the results were closer than ever. So thank you to everyone who voted, and a special thanks to everyone whose miraculous work resulted in the nomination for these Million Meal Awards. First, the Community Champion Award. This recognizes individuals who have shown their commitment and hunger in unique ways. The nominees are Ava Van Grau. Ava started making candles to earn money for her 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C. Then came the pandemic, and the trip was scrubbed. But then Ava started hearing about other children not getting food because of the financial hardship caused by the pandemic. She wanted to help. She made a special trio of quarantine candles that included such calming aromas as her stay-at-home scent. Ava sold these to her friends and family and donated what she made to the local. Our second nominee, Kian Lee Biggs. Kian's a 7th grader at Gage Middle School. He celebrated his 12th birthday in February with a food drive. He asked his friends and family to bring 3 canned food items in honor of his 3rd leap-year birthday. His way of bringing awareness to the challenges his community was facing. His sister also sold handmade recycled paper and flowers to help raise money for the cause most important to her brother, who is very, very special. And our third nominee is Adriel Rich. Adriel, a local artist specializing in lifelike paintings, decided to donate his services in an effort to help the food bank raise money. Adriel hosted a custom art piece raffle to encourage people to make donations for a chance to win one of his hand-painted creations. His efforts produced over $500 in donations, and 3 lucky winners then received canvases, wallets, and even custom van shoes. Pretty awesome. This year's community champion is Adriel Rios. Congratulations.
Thank you. First, I want to thank everybody for the support, my fans, my friends, my families. Thank you for the votes. I really appreciate this, and thank you for all the blessings and that God's given me. And I continue to hope to do God's work and help out in my communities from here to across the country. So thank you all.
Next, the nominees for Corporate Partner of the Year. Our first nominee is Envision Foods, LLC, doing business as Jack in the Box. Envision Foods decided to launch a month-long campaign to aid Farsby in their hunger relief efforts. Envision Foods is an owner-franchisee of dozens of Jack in the Box locations in the Inland Empire. They sold custom-designed Jack in the Box masks with proceeds going directly to Farsby. The result? More than $40,000 went directly to Farsby. Our second nominee is Circle K, West Coast Division, which participated in a national campaign to support food banks by donating every time fuel was purchased at their locations. The Inland Empire Circle K locations secured enough funding to place Farsby in the top 20 food banks out of 200 nationwide that received the most funding through this campaign. The food bank also enjoyed an entire week of volunteer support from the Circle K team once the campaign wrapped up. Our third nominee is State Farm. State Farm regional agents came together this spring to offer their support as individuals and as a team. Dozens of their employees committed their hard-earned money to supporting Farsby by using their company's matching gift program. This doubled the impact of their contributions. Their foundation offered an additional Good Neighbor citizenship grant to provide even more support during the peak of the pandemic. And the winner is Karen Roebuck, Circle K West Coast Division. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Oh, there you go. Good. Thank you. This is such an honor on behalf of everybody at Circle K, not just the West Coast Division, but Circle K Global. It's such an honor for us to partner with organizations such as Feeding America. It takes everybody to be involved to make sure that we continue to be hunger advocates. So I'd like to thank Feeding America, my fellow co-workers across Circle K, and all the other nominees for their dedication. And everybody, you've got to remember to keep it up. It's not just something that's one and done, it's a continuous effort in order to combat this. So again, thank you so much. I'm greatly honored by this.
Next, we have Media Partner of the Year. This year's nominees are El Compa Radio, which is one of the radio personalities at K-Buena, 96.1 FM on your dial. El Compa actively aided, volunteered, and promoted the drive-through food distributions during the pandemic to his radio listeners and social media followers. El Compa showed an eagerness to connect available resources with his Spanish-speaking audience, helping provide food to many new clients. El Compa continuously showed kindness to the volunteers, staff, and food distribution attendants, and played a hands-on role in each public distribution he attended, and he attended a lot. The next nominee is the Unity Community Podcast. Unity is community originated by California Canopies Matt Southern. Invited Farsby to join them and their podcast on 2 occasions early in the pandemic to inform the community empathy about hunger among our neighbors. Sully also donated a custom-branded canopy, which protected the food bank team from the rain and the sun during the first few months of the pandemic. And finally, our nominee, Inland Empire Explorer. The Inland Empire Explorer, produced and hosted by Joel Green, is primarily a social media and web-based platform that promotes many unique features and attractions in our Inland Empire. During the pandemic, Green invited Farsby to join in a virtual interview to help inform his followers about what Farsby was doing to help the community. Green later turned to Facebook Live, encouraging his followers to bid on a painting his daughter was creating right during the live broadcast. Viewers were able to learn about the food bank while they watched his daughter create a painting that was then auctioned off, with proceeds going to, you guessed it, Farsby. The winner in this category is El Compa Radio. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Muchísimas gracias. Gracias a Feeding America. Gracias a todos los voluntarios. Muchísimas gracias a todo el equipo de Feeding America por esta gran labor que hacen, que desarrollan al acercar alimentos, dar alimentos a los más necesitados. Y personalmente yo, y a nombre del canal de las estrellas, Estrella Media, les decimos muchísimas gracias por dejarnos participar. Soy de la que buena 96.1 Riverside, San Bernardino. Y aprovecho también para decirle a todo mi equipo muchas gracias, y a todos ustedes, recuerden que con $1 que ustedes donen van a hacer una gran diferencia de 8 alimentos, despensas gratis para los más necesitados. Feeding America.
Now let's move on to Community Partner of the Year Award. The nominees are Our Pantry. Our Pantry has been a partner of Farsby for 5 years. During that time, they have distributed more than 370,000 pounds of food through their pantry program at UC Riverside, serving around 1,300 students every month. Yes, food insecurity, hunger, is a big problem on college campuses. In the first 4 months of the pandemic, Our Pantry has distributed over 46,000 pounds of food, primarily through their grab-and-go style food distribution program. During a normal school year, Our Pantry works with Farsby to provide a free farmers market style food distribution to UCR students who do not have regular access to healthy, fresh produce. Our second nominee is SDA Mount Rubidoux Church. SDA Mount Rubidoux Church has been a partner of Farsby for more than 9 years and received and distributed nearly 260,000 pounds of food in their community. On average, they serve over 350 households per month through their food distribution programs. Now, in addition to feeding the community, the church provides support groups to aid people who have trauma, facing trauma, loss, addiction, and more. The church also offers additional Christ-centered programs to learn and grow and connect with one another. And our third nominee is Catholic Charities Riverside. Catholic Charities Riverside has been a partner of Farsby for 7 years, and during that time distributed nearly 260,000 pounds of food to the community through their partnership with us. In addition to providing food to the community, Catholic Charities Riverside provides immigration services, counseling services, and family and community services, which include food, housing, utility assistance, and more. This organization provides food assistance to an average of 300 households per month. And the Community Partner of the Year winner is Our Pantry.
Congratulations. I'd like to start by thanking the staff of Feeding America and all the great work that they do. I'd also like to make a special thanks to Grecia Marquez Nieves, who was our first pantry coordinator who established our relationship with Feeding America, and of course all of the great staff of the Well and UCR who supported us along the way, our volunteers, our staff, and all of the great people who have supported us along the way. Thank you.
Our final award of the evening is the President's Choice Award. The President's Choice Award was chosen by Farsby CEO Stephanie Otero. Stephanie, will you please do the honors?
Thank you, Dan. The President's Choice Award is really
really about honoring a member or members of our community who truly demonstrate what it means to be a hunger advocate or a hunger hero in our community. Our food bank has been around for 40 years and has been fortunate to have so much support throughout the years. In my time as CEO, I have seen so many people and organizations offer their support. But there is one family that has been committed to our food bank like no other throughout the years. Whether by donating their time, their talents, or through their monetary donations, it is my distinct honor to give this year's President's Choice Award to the Tabor family, who've been long-standing supporters throughout the years. Here to accept on their behalf is Patrick Tabor.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Stephanie, for the award. I'm actually accepting on behalf of my aunt and uncle, Chris and Linda Tabor. It's something they passed down as really the understanding of the mission to alleviate hunger in the Inland Empire. And so it's something that means a lot to me, and I'm happy to do this.
Performing for us tonight is Carly and the King. How are you guys?
Hi there. Thank you for having us at your Million Meals Gala Reimagined. We are so thrilled to be performing tonight and helping raise money to alleviate hunger in the Inland Empire. We are going to start you off with I Want to Dance with Somebody, and I certainly hope that you join in and dance with us.
Strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. Done alright up till now. It's the light of day that showed me how. When the night falls, my lonely heart calls. Been in love and lost my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later that fever ends and I wind up feeling down. I need a man who'll take a chance on the love that burns hot enough to last. When the night falls, my lonely heart calls. On the love that burns hot enough to last. When the night falls, my lonely heart calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with your body. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. Oh, with somebody who loves me. Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Don't you wanna dance? Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Don't you wanna dance? Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Don't you wanna dance? Oh, with somebody who loves me.
Thank you, Carly and the King. And to the folks at home, remember, tonight's goal is to provide 1 million meals to food insecure families in the Inland Empire. If you like that song and are excited for the rest of the program, make a gift right now. Carly and the King, the floor is all yours.
Well, this one is I Want You Back by the Jackson 5, and I hope you groove along with us. Hey.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. Then someone picked you from the bunch. One glance was all it took. And now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Oh, baby, give me one more chance.
Show you that I love you.
Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go.
Let you go, baby.
Now that I've seen you in his arms, I want you back.
I want you back. Oh, trying to live without your love is one long sleepless night. Let me show you, girl, I know wrong from right. On every street I walk on, I leave tea stains in the ground. Following the girl, didn't even walk around. Oh, darling, give me one more chance to show you that I love you.
Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go.
Let you go, baby.
Now that I've seen you in his arms, I want you back. I want you back. I want you back. Oh, baby, give me one more chance.
Show you that I love you.
Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go. Now that I've seen you in his arms, I want you back.
We are going to leave you with Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Thank you so much for having us. I hope you enjoy this last song. Have a beautiful night.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Oh, ain't no valley low enough. Oh, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe.
Remember the day set you free. Told you you could always count on me, darling.
From that day on, well, I made a vow I'll be there in a hurry anyway, anyhow. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Oh, ain't no valley low enough. Oh, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe.
Oh no, darling.
No wind, no rain, oh.
Winter's cold, can't stop me, baby.
Oh no, baby, 'cause you are my
You're ever in
goal.
trouble, they're on the double.
Send for me, oh baby. My love is alive way down in my heart, although we are miles apart.
If you ever need a helping hand, there when you want me just as fast as I can now.
'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Oh, ain't no valley low enough. Oh, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough? Oh, ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe.
Thank you, Carly and the King. Now, before we move on, I'd like to thank the sponsors that made this year's fantastic event possible. All of these wonderful individuals and businesses have contributed funds in the thousands for the Million Meals Gala, Reimagined, helping us to reach our 1 million meal goal. So thank you to each and every one of you for stepping up in a major way tonight. We really appreciate it. As I mentioned earlier, we have a silent auction going on with lots of unique items that you can take home when the bidding ends on November 19th. We've linked this page to the auction so you can see what we've got. I'll give you some examples. First, we have that's Paul Simon's Bridge Over Troubled Water sheet music, signed by Simon himself. It's a custom frame and includes a certificate of authenticity and it's officially licensed holograms. The starting bid is $430. Next we have Ring of Fire, a Johnny Cash autograph album, custom frame, vinyl. Vinyl's back. This singer, songwriter, musician, actor died in 2003. So this is a collectible item worth saving for generations to come. It includes the certificate of authenticity and the officially licensed holograms. The starting bid here is $650. Next we have a Spider-Man limited edition, an extremely rare commemoration to Stan Lee, creator of Spider-Man. This piece includes an autographed photo of Stan Lee inside a custom designed frame. It includes the Spider-Man logo text and the Spider-Man icon below the Stan Lee autographed 11 by 14 photo and nameplate. That's a lot. It also includes 2 replica comic covers, Amazing Fantasy number 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man in the comic, and Amazing Spider-Man number 1, the first comic book devoted to Spider-Man. This is museum quality stuff, and there are only 50 available in the whole world. The starting bid on this item is $920. Next, we have the Peanuts autographed 11 by 14 animation print signed by Charles Schultz. Schultz, the creator of the Peanuts comic strip, is widely regarded as one of the most influential cartoonists of all time. He died in 2000, and this piece truly highlights his legacy and talent. This signed animation print is custom framed. It includes the certificate of authenticity and the officially licensed hologram. An item like this is very hard to come by, but you can get your hands on it tonight. The starting bid, Peanuts, $650. Next up, Star Wars, how about those Star Wars? The Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope, 1977 original movie, mini movie poster. This is the most awarded movie series of all time, winning Academy Award, Golden Globe, Grammy, BAFTA, which is the British equivalent of the Academy Award. This film series is 41 years old, and it's estimated that the franchise as a whole has brought in over $40 billion, an achievement so far unparalleled in motion picture industry. This poster includes a rare cut signature of Sir Alec Guinness, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi. Guinness died in 2000. It is also signed by a cast of not quite thousands, but Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, Harrison Ford, Han Solo, Peter Mayhew, Chewbacca, Kenny Baker, R2-D2, Anthony Daniels, C-3PO, David Prowse, Darth Vader, George Lucas, the director, and John Williams, the magnificent composer. This item is custom framed and is in bronze. The starting bid is $1,035. Any Lakers fans out there? Even fair weather friends? Well, we've got something that you'll love. Next up is a LeBron James signed Los Angeles Lakers jersey. This NBA authentic jersey comes custom designed in an ornate imported black frame, solid wood, with purple suede matting and a yellow outline. It includes 2 official Lakers patches and 2 8x10-inch photos of LeBron, King James, wearing his yellow Lakers jersey. The Lakers have had a tremendous year, And this is one item you need to have. The starting bid, $1,725. Remember, you can place your bids until November 19th. Next up, a Paul McCartney electric bass guitar. Paul McCartney is a vocalist, songwriter, composer, bass player, poet, painter, who is best known as his long-standing of a tiny little group called the Beatles. This electric bass guitar, signed by McCartney, is an extremely limited item. It is a commodity recognized and coveted by millions, yet available to only a tiny handful of the most passionate music enthusiasts, which could be you. The starting bid is $2,600. We've got even more great items, amazing items available online, so click to that site. The prices start as low as $50. We encourage you to take a look, place your bid, and join us as we work to raise money for our community together. And remember, bidding for these prizes will be open until November 19th. Make your bids now. Though I must say, you have all stepped up so much already. As I mentioned, every dollar donated helps provide 8 meals. Our food bank is truly efficient, only purchasing food when needed, and working closely with our local distribution centers to make sure the food gets into our warehouse for quality control and goes right back out to feed the community. You'd probably be thrilled, maybe even amazed, to know that for every dollar you give, 98 cents goes directly to food distribution programs. Only 2 cents goes towards administrative costs. This is truly remarkable. While donations have come in, we've been accepting them with a grateful heart. We have yet to meet some of the vital needs this year. Please join us for the funding program. The basic idea of funding is to submit funds towards a specific program, idea, or service. Unlike silent auctions, there's no winner or highest bidder. There's no limit to the donations we will accept and direct to your specific fund and need choice. If you're not interested in bidding during the auction, please consider donating directly to fund the need. We're facing uncertain times here. Parents skip meals so they can feed their kids. Cupboards are bare or empty. Some bills are going unpaid because scraping together a decent meal is more urgent. We need you to help us reach our goal of getting 1 million meals to the community now. Every $10,000 can help provide 256 full holiday meal boxes. These boxes include a 12-pound frozen turkey, mixed vegetables, potatoes, corn, gravy, applesauce, even cake mix. I know $10,000 is a big ask, but there is a big need. Would you consider $5,000? This is enough to provide 128 full, and I mean full, holiday meal boxes to families in need with all those fixings I just mentioned. $2,500 can provide 64 of these holiday meal boxes. Remember this. This includes a full-size frozen turkey and all kinds of sides to help families in need experience some sort of normalcy during the greatest increase in hunger since the Great Depression. Are you enjoying this gala with a group of friends right now? Maybe you can split it up. Make a larger gift this year. Next, we've got a $1,000 level. Can you commit to a $1,000 gift? 25 holiday meal boxes and the frozen turkey are what we are speaking about again. Remember, our goal tonight is great, but we know your generosity is great. Can we count on it? $500 can provide just 14 holiday boxes, which include the mixed vegetables, potatoes, corn, gravy, applesauce, plus 14 full-size frozen turkeys to families in need this holiday season. $250 can provide 12 holiday turkeys to families in need. Now remember, these are just suggestions, and all donations are truly appreciated and vital to the work that you do here. Just $1 can provide 8 meals, or 9.6 pounds of food. Can you contribute $500? $1,000? Please join all those who have given tonight and help us provide those vital meals to your neighbors in Riverside, Fontana, Banning, Barstow, San Bernardino, Moreno Valley, Lake Elsinore, and so much more. 100% of your donation will stay right here in the Inland Empire and help those who need it most. Thank you once again for joining us for the Million Meals Gala Reimagined. While we aren't together in person this year, we sure came together to help fight hunger in the Inland Empire. Special thanks to all those who helped bring this event to virtual life. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors, everyone who donated to our auction, our wonderful entertainment, and everyone who donated money to help us reach our goal of raising enough money to provide 1 million meals. Make a donation, bid in the auction, and share with someone who you think should lend a helping hand today. You have until November 19th, 2020 to help Farsby provide 1 million meals. Once again, I'm Dan Bernstein. It's been my pleasure to be your virtual host. Thank you for joining Feeding America, Riverside, San Bernardino at the Million Meals Gala Reimagined. See you next year, hopefully in person. Thank you.